Today's most popular means of communication, the telephone, has undergone remarkable progress since it was invented. Life today would be almost unimaginable without it. We can be reached anywhere and anytime. And we can have access to any information thanks to mobile internet. But how did we get here? Let's have a look at the most important and most interesting moments in the history of the telephone. It all began in 1876, when the Scottish-born American scientist and inventor Alexander Graham Bell, winning the neck-and-neck race with other inventors, was the first to patent the method and device for transmitting the human voice telegraphically. The first words spoken by Bell on the wired device in his first call to his assistant were, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." The device was named the telephone, a term which had been applied to other inventions before the development of the electric telephone. This expression comes from Greek and means distant sound or voice. Bell originally proposed the word "AHOY" as the standard greeting when answering a telephone, but in the end it was Thomas Edison's proposal, "hello," that became widespread. This invention took the US by storm. By 1910, there was a telephone line between all major US cities. In 1915, Bell made the first transcontinental call from New York with his former assistant Watson in San Francisco. The first rotary dial phones appeared in 1919. Bell died in 1922. On the day of his funeral, all the telephones in the US were silenced for 1 minute. In 1946, Bell Systems and Motorola introduced the first commercial mobile phone service. 1951 saw the first long-distance telephone call made without the help of an operator. By 1956, the first transatlantic telephone cable had been laid, making it possible to make the first phone call between the UK and Canada. AT&T introduced push-button devices in 1963. A new milestone was reached in 1973 as Motorola's Martin Cooper called his main rival, Bell Labs' Joel Engel, from a truly portable mobile phone that weighed 2 kilograms. He did this as a matter of course while walking down New York's famous Fifth Avenue. At that time, comparable devices cost as much as $4,000. The first mobile phones available to the general public were marketed in 1983. With the advancement of technology, mobile phones have become cheaper over the years, leading to a continuous increase in sales. The first digital mobile phone network was launched in 1993, resulting in the rapid spread of mobile phones. 1995 saw the introduction of VoIP technology, so voice calls could be made online. The size of mobile phones has been growing smaller, but the number of options they offer has continuously increased. Today, besides making phone calls, phones can be used for many other purposes. The concept of the new smartphone was first introduced by Nokia when the Nokia 9000 series was launched in 1998. However, due to their many functions and buttons, these devices were too complex and difficult to use. By releasing the iPhone in 2007, with its clean design and multi-touch screen, Apple provided a solution and set the bar high for its competitors. Our current devices are also based on this technology. As to what happens next, The story is familiar, isn't it? After all, most of us have a smartphone handy. It has completely changed our everyday lives.